Kitties, hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going great. I'm here with you up even after the no sleep Tuesday. I made it. That's a good thing. I got a comment this morning and it was cute, and the person said, you're very unusual that 365 days a year, 7 days a week, every day you have a great day. And I commented, I said, yes, definitely unusual. Definitely no one like me. We do things differently, and I live my life differently. And I said, but not that life's perfectly, it's just that I'm choosing to see the good in my day. Doesn't mean life's not bad. I mean, I got issues, I got bills, I have problems, I have all those things. I could, being on social media, I get critiqued and criticized. I got pictures of myself, of my weight gain. Yeah, anybody want to see that? I look like, I see myself, doesn't everybody else? And so I laugh and I'm like, but I'm still choosing to get up and be with you and start my day, and with a smile, because you know what, I'm here. It's life. Doesn't mean it's harder some days. Yeah, some days it's harder, but I don't go crawl into a box. I mean, some days I want to crawl into a box and hide. I want to disappear, but I know the Bible says, I mean, like, something to the effect, somebody probably can help me here, something to the effect of, you know, man, he gets to choose his own ways, obviously, right? But when you're not doing what God wants you to do, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to feel miserable, and you're going to feel like you're not doing right. It's not going to give you satisfaction. So when you get up and you do the things that the Lord has you do every day, you feel good. You know what I mean? I've always felt, yeah, I've had days where it's bad, but I still know that I have a purpose and a plan, and I'm here. God has given me a platform, and He's bringing people to me that need some encouragement during the day. They need someone to say, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Life is not fun. It is not amazing. It's not wonderful all around, but you're here. You woke up. We've got, like, right now in my home, I don't know if you have air, but I got air conditioning, and it's really hot outside. I've got lights. I had a cup of coffee today. That was a nice blessing. I got water. I got to get a shower this morning. I've got a bunch of food to make today. And I don't know, and that might be varying degrees for everybody, what you have, what you don't. Maybe you don't have air. There's times my air has broken here in Florida and had to live without air. And I made it and did just fine. So what I'm trying to say is, you know what, you can always find the good in something. So that's where my mindset is, half full. Half full. Looking at things good doesn't mean that I don't have seasons or times where I look at things half empty or in desperation or, you know, just bad days, but I'm choosing to have joy. I'm choosing to look positive. So I hope your day's going well. It's after Thanksgiving, so you have survived. Maybe it says survival through Thanksgiving. Maybe it was joyful, but maybe it was just a lot getting through the holidays, and now you're like, okay, now maybe you're not looking forward to Christmas. So I understand that. So I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're showing up. It's a good thing. We're going to make it. You're going to make it. We're going to make it just fine. And I'm going to hopefully bring you some ideas, maybe something, nothing too fancy. We're eating out of our pantry and our freezers, and we're going to have a good time. So it's going to be amazing. So yesterday, what was my day yesterday? All day. Oh my goodness. I felt very tired yesterday. It was one of those, I was extra hungry, so I ate, and then didn't choose the right choices to eat. You know, when you're having, been eating really good lately, and then I got into where I was tired, so I was like, do I take a nap? What do I do? Because I got to stay up all night. So I took a walk instead. Took a nice long walk. I'm trying to choose to do the opposite of what my flesh wants to do. Normally I want to crawl into bed, snuggle and sleep. I think you should do that if you have to. I'm talking about myself here. And so I decided to take a walk earlier, and I came back and I'm like, okay, I feel good, and I was able to keep moving on with my day. And then again later, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Feeling a little tired. Let me go for another walk. So I went for another long walk and came back, and I was like, okay. And then I got it, and it was that maybe too good. And then instead of getting like water, say, or something better, you know, kids had some chips and dip. So I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. I don't normally eat chips and dip very much, so I'm like, let me get some of that. So I had a little bit of that, and then I bought those little tins. Anybody else have those little butter cookie tins? The blue butter cookie tins? Okay. My mom had those every year. One of her customers, she did hair, she would get her a big tin of those every year for Christmas. So I like those. I know they're not yummy like homemade, but that's the one childhood thing I remember as a good thing. I remember having it with tea with my mom, which is different. I don't even like tea. And so I think, I don't know, a couple years ago I bought like an off-brand one, and I was like, ooh, that doesn't even taste like it. Well, at Dollar Store they had a mini one, so it's much smaller, mind you, but I sat yesterday and I ate that. I ate all 10. Yeah, I did. I'll admit that. And then I was like, it brought back that flood of memories of like, I remember this. This was a good time. But then afterwards, I'm like, why did I eat that entire tin of cookies? I'm like, I did not need to do that. I should have done this, this, and this earlier to avoid that. So as I was walking today, the Lord reminded me, I'm getting better at recognizing my needs, and saying, you know what, not getting down on myself for doing that, and then going, you know what, it's okay, because look at how it made you feel. It didn't. And if I would have done something earlier and had something a little bit more filling, because I didn't, I just had a sweet potato, because we had that turkey dinner, which I do not like, and I didn't make anything else for myself. And so I just grabbed that. So it was a learning lesson. So if you have a bad day where you eat something that's not good, and then you feel that guilt, okay, you know what? You stepped up, get back on, and begin again. You know what I mean? So that's my story. I know mine's during before my time of the month. I get a little bit extra hungry, not as much as I used to get, but I feel, you know, you get the feeling like you went crawling, skin crawling. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? So normally I would just rest more. So what I'm doing now is let's go for a walk. Let's get out and do something, because my mind and my body wants to go lay in bed and do nothing. Let's snuggle up on the couch and do nothing. But instead I'm choosing, let's get up and walk. Let's get up and do something. I feel 1,000 times better. So with all that said, that made me go, I need to make sure I have some food in the refrigerator, because we are down. We have food. We have food everywhere. Nobody's starving. Everybody ate that turkey last night, not me. But I have to make something to have in there, because I don't have any like grab and go things that are like good, you know what I mean? Like I have snack things, like I have rice cakes and hummus, but that's just not very filling. So that makes me remind myself today to make something. So I don't know if that helps somebody out or not, or I'm just talking to myself. So I'm doing that today. It is Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So what I'm doing today, I'm waiting. Maddie is doing her school right now, and then she said she went to help bake. So she likes baking. We're doing mini pies. We're gonna do a bunch of mini pies, all the family favorites. That's what we're doing for dessert for tomorrow. So I said, well, I'll get up and make our food for the day, and then some things for tomorrow, and get that done while she's doing school, so she can come down and help with the pies. So that'll be good. So we had the turkey yesterday. The kids, Greg and the boys, said it was very delicious, very juicy, very good. The girls had it, or it was just Maddie. She ate it. She's like, I just chose them with more mashed potatoes. I said, that's good. You had something. That's good. So not a favorite. It's okay. It's definitely okay. It's just not our favorite. So the boys love it. They thought it was the best turkey ever. So after looking up different recipes, and I talked to a friend, and she does all these great butter rolls and puts this citrus in under the skin and makes it taste all good. And I said, I just threw a bunch of spices on, and my men were happy. I said, they just don't know how good it can be, because I don't taste it to go, oh, I need to make it more flavorful. You know what I mean? So yeah, in time we'll do more and more, but it was good. I took a bite and I'm like, okay, I can see the flavorful. It would be good, but it's not. I can't do turkey right now, and that's okay. You can't do everything. I'll eat some sweet potatoes instead. So I'm going to make a dinner tonight. Small. We're gonna do I have a lot of well, not a lot. I have a couple spaghetti meatballs. So I thought, why don't I cook those, brown those, and then I've got mini penne pasta. I'm gonna do some of this. I'm gonna just do one small batch, so there's enough for dinner tonight. Everybody's eating at different times. It's Wednesday, so I will get that made. So that'll be done. Someone will eat that in the next couple days. And then I'm gonna take some of the meatballs, and I'm going to make, I really like rice and peas and carrots, and I've got sweet potatoes. So I'm thinking to make some bowls for myself, because I'll eat that. You know what I mean? I don't mind having that. Some kids like it, but they don't love that kind of food. So I'm more of the plainer one that way. So I'm gonna do that for myself, so there's something there to grab and eat. And even tomorrow, because I'm not a big Thanksgiving turkey person, not at all. Even all that food, I'm like, you cook it all, then I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'll have a sweet potato, and maybe I'll have a couple things of stuffing, but it's not my favorite. So, you know, ensure there's food in the cupboard. So I'm gonna do that, make food today. What else? I need to make some kind of bread, and I don't know what. I was gonna do rolls for tomorrow. I was thinking, why don't I just make breadsticks for today with our mostaccioli, and I'll make some extra. And then I'll put them in the oven tomorrow with butter. So I know when you buy them at the store, they're already just rolls plain, and then you put butter on them and put them in the oven for a few minutes. So I think I'll do some of those for Thanksgiving. So we'll do those as well. And what else are we doing? I'm gonna do my hard-boiled eggs, get them cooked and done, because there's a bunch of them to do. So we'd have deviled eggs tomorrow. And then I'll do macaroni salad, because that is better when it sits, because Greg really likes that. Actually, couple kids like that too. So is that my list? Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my Wednesday here. Prepping for tomorrow, making sure there's food for tonight, making sure there's some meals for myself, because that's good to do, and then making pies with Maddie. So it's gonna be a great day. And then we gotta head back out the door. So I think I was starting to tell you, so yesterday was so busy. All that walk-in, got Autumn at work at nighttime. I got her, and then I was able to pick up at the airport last night. The flight got in early. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And I was sitting on the couch, and I was like starting to snooze. I'm like, no, wake up. And I checked the flight, and it was in early. I'm like, yes. So I was able to go pick up, get home, and made it, and got up this morning, 6 o'clock, ready to rock and roll. Had her, took Autumn to work, had her walk with Maxine. She's already resting. We had a nice long walk, so she was tired. I didn't go yesterday, did I? No, I did not take her yesterday. Because I take her in the morning only. In the afternoon it gets too warm, and so I just don't want her to, she gets really sweaty. So today was extra long for her, so she'll have a nice rest. So okay, all that chatting, I'm a talker. Definitely unusual. We ready for a great day? All right, let's go. I'm just gonna start 2 pans. I'm going to put rice in one with spices and garlic and bake it. That's yummy and delicious. Do I cook my peas separately? I'll put them in there with it, and then I'm gonna make meatballs in a separate one. So they brown in the oven. We'll get that rolling, get some pots of water boiling. Amazing. Okay, let's go. Yesterday I was cooking the turkey and I had to leave, and I came back and I was like, oh, what is that burning smell? My sweet potatoes had dropped down. So this is great. Yes, you can wipe it off, but you can just kind of flick off the burnt pieces. Not bad. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I got both my mixer bowls here. I'm thinking I was gonna just do breadsticks, but I was looking at my refrigerator and I'm like, I don't have any more. I have like 3 slices of bread. So I think I'm gonna make bread. I haven't made bread in a little while. I made 2 loaves, last week, or this week for work for Greg, but I haven't made it on a consistent basis in a little while. So I'm gonna make 4 loaves. I know, probably pushing it and probably gonna be like, why did I make so much bread? But I think right now is a good time because I'm not shopping. I'm not buying tons of stuff. So it's one of those things like everybody loves a piece of bread and butter, or grab it and make grilled cheese. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be okay. So we're gonna make 4 loaves. I'm gonna trust my inner instincts. So I'm gonna do kind of a bigger one and my smaller one here. I think what's the bread? The bread has 4 cups of flour, so 8 in here, and breadsticks is gonna be 4. Okay, so we'll do bread in this one. Big one bread, small one breadsticks. So these are my recipes. They're in my cookbooks. The time to put them on the screen. I'm sorry, I think most of you are the same people here that have seen this. I have them in my cookbooks. I don't have these ones in my blog yet, but they're here. So this is my little cheat sheet. Look at that. You can get one too. Just take a picture of that. Let me, hold on. There you go, take a screenshot. Sorry, I don't have perfect handwriting. I'm a fast writer and a fast thinker. So this is my cheat sheet. My cheat sheet. So I don't have to get out my cookbooks, because most of my stuff I just do in my head, but the bread baking recipes, that's the one I'm always like, I don't know those by heart. So let me mix those up in here, and we'll start our bread doughs. Let that sit for just a few seconds, a few minutes. Waiting for that to sit for a minute in water. I'm gonna do my little egg cooker here. This thing is amazing. Thank you to my viewer who got it. It's awesome. 5 eggs, 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs, sorry. It cooks the eggs to perfection. I don't know, when I lived in the mountains, I was thinking I had the perfect formula figured out with like a pressure cooker Instapot. And then I think Lauren had did we do a shower? I had to make something for her, I don't know, for something for her wedding, or yeah, I think it was her wedding. And I remember making a whole bunch the same way, and they were not perfect. And I was like, oh, so I don't know. I don't have the wonderful, perfect formula for eggs. This gets really close, real close. I know people say, well, do baking soda. I tried all the different methods. It didn't matter. Use old eggs, use new eggs. I can't really, I just gotta use the eggs I got. So this thing works pretty good. Once in a while, if I hurry it or I don't put enough water in there, then they get kind of yucky. But if you let it do its thing, let them cool completely, they peel off real easy. So I don't think these are very much. Maybe something to add to your list for Christmas. It might be a good thing. That thing's a genius in the kitchen. And then these mixers, if you make a lot of bread, these things are great. I think I personally like these. So okay, let me turn these on and I will add the rest of my ingredients. My meatballs are frozen and they got kind of smushed together a little bit. So I'm trying to like break them apart so they don't like, you know, cook as an entire block. It's all good. Okay, let me add the flour in here. Okay, these are almost good. I keep adding a little bit of flour just to make them not sticky. They're almost good to let sit and ferment so they can heat up there and rise there. I'm gonna add pasta to the water and I'm gonna get some ice and water into this bowl because this will be done in just a minute. I can do the eggs as well. I went to turn that on, it wouldn't turn on. I'm like, why is it not turning on? But I think it had to sit for a little bit. I'm thinking about my turkey here. And I'm like, tomorrow, I'll have to get up early. I don't mind getting up early, I really don't. But I've gotten up early the last couple days. I'm like, I technically could sleep in if I cook the turkey today. Like started it, like, because yesterday it took about 5 to 6 hours in my oven. So I'm thinking I'm gonna need my oven for other things tomorrow, and I'd like to have my oven for other things tomorrow. I do have 2 ovens, but the turkey will take up the whole entire oven. I've got a ham to do, got like casseroles, you know, a few casseroles to bake. So what I'm debating, I'm like, do I cook it, like literally after I'm done with all my food, just get it ready, put it in the oven, and then I'm gonna be gone this afternoon. It can still continue to cook. There'll be somebody here. And then when I get home about 9 o'clock, then sit there and take it out and pull it all apart. Could I do that? You could, right? And just pull everything off? I'm just thinking, it's either that or I have to get up super early tomorrow. Do I want to get up super early? Thanksgiving's one of those things that you always get up super early, prepare, and then you're tired. You're tired by the end of the day. So, I'm thinking, I might do that. I might do that today. Yeah, I'm gonna take up less space in my oven tomorrow. I could put it in the smoker too, but I think baking it, not me. They like the baking really well, so okay, let's do that. After I'm done with all my pies and everything, we'll throw it in the oven for the afternoon. All right, let's get the pasta. There's only so much cold water in that little tiny pitcher in the refrigerator. It did not fill up a big giant one. Ice, I don't want to use it all up because we'll use it today. So that is a flaw. One of the downfalls of living in Florida, you don't have a lot of cool water. This tap water is pretty warm, even cold, which is crazy. So let me dump this one here. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Okay, 75 degrees, that's not bad because it is 74 degrees outside. So that's actually better than it normally is. I'm like, usually it's like a struggle. That actually feels a little chill. Thank goodness. In the summer, it's definitely much warmer. So I will do my best to get this rinse. I have a little container. I kind of wait till it cools down a lot and then use the refrigerator stuff because that little pitcher, it's got to fill up and then it's got to get cold. So it's going to take some time. I think you can put ice in here too, but I just don't want to make sure there's no ice. I know it's not going to freeze it completely, but no ice chunks. And there's an air vent right here. So hopefully that can just kind of flow down on top of this. Maybe I will put ice in there. I'm thinking if I put the ice, is it all gonna melt? If it doesn't, you have ice chunks in there? Probably not. Let me get us some ice in there. Ice is one of those things as well. We don't have an abundance of ice. Our other refrigerator, the side by side, my bucket was always full of ice, always full of ice. And we also have like the self-serve water on the front. So this one, the bespoke one, the drawer, if you have one, it has a little plastic dish that goes in there, or a container. I actually use it for my potatoes and onions because it limits how much ice you can make. But I took it out, but the problem is if the ice, when it sets in the morning, every morning I usually try to pull it forward. So, because if it gets to a certain height, it doesn't make it anymore. It doesn't automatically push it forward. So it's got some flaws for sure. But like right now, it's like if I probably forgot to pull the ice forward last night because I was tired, and or yesterday, and so there's not a lot of ice in there. And we'll use ice all day long. That's something we use a lot of ice here because nothing's really cold. Like the water in the refrigerator isn't like super chilled. It is the pitcher, but that little tiny pitcher goes away real quick. So I'll see if I can just I think probably just a little bit of ice would be good. In fact, it's probably gonna work good. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the ice melts. Okay, maybe that'll work. And then you hate running the water all the time because you're paying for the water. All the flaws. So prepare ahead, get yourself a container of water. I just did not, and that's okay. I usually forget about it and I'm like, oh, the thing, but that's good. My other one should be done in just a minute. We're gonna do, for macaroni salad, we're just gonna do some green onions and cucumbers, that's it. The original recipe is with tomatoes, but my husband does not like tomatoes. He just likes the cucumbers, so if you like cucumbers, just do cucumbers. Perfect, okay, I'm gonna cut that up. Okay, that one, I just pulled out some ice chunks as best I could. Let that drain. I got the mastacholi is done. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that because we're gonna be gone at dinner, so I don't want to bake it. I'll probably just mix it up real good, put the meatballs in it, jar sauce. Diced tomatoes to it. I'm gonna add a bunch of spices to it, kind of make it a little bit yummier, and then that will get the meatballs done. We'll put the meatballs in. Easy. Okay, so for this, it's simple and easy. I just pulled the meatballs out. They definitely cook and then the fat separates from them. You're like, ew. But I think this is great right here. I'm gonna let it turn up for just a few minutes, let it kind of just come together, and that'll be it. And I'll either put it in containers or something, I'm not sure, or one container for everybody. I'll just see how the day rolls. I think my rice would be done too. Let's check that. It's good. It's a little bit like, just let it sit and then it'll kind of absorb a little bit more of this. This would be great right here. So good old mastacholi with meatballs. I just let it heat up together and then I'll get the lid here. Just let it kind of, absorb that more. I did make one more batch of eggs. I'm like, that's 21 eggs. Is that gonna be way too many eggs? Maybe deviled eggs would be something that they do enjoy. Okay, the noodles are in here. And let me run outside and go get myself some. Let me go get some fresh green onions. I do have a pot. It's about the only thing outside. You want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? Let's see if it's noisy. And my neighbor's getting a roof on, which is awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, construction everywhere. Putting a roof on over there. Oh, and they're cutting the grass behind us. Okay, right here. Green onions, look at, they are growing amazing. Look at that, the liquid comes out. I love that, watch. Well, not that one because it's broken. Let's do this one. Maybe not too much liquid. Very good. These are like the only thing I've been able to grow really well here. and I really don't do anything. You know, when they kind of start dying through the winter here, they'll kind of die off, and I'll see they won't regrow after I cut them off, so I'll have to get some more and plant them. But that's not, I've never used green onions. I'd like them, but I have to keep buying them at the store because they go bad so quickly. So this way, you can just put them in a pie here all year round. They work really good. Seems like at the door waiting for me. She's like, I want to go outside. So does she stay? Let's see. She usually likes to go out, kind of sit in the sun. I'm sure the air gets cold in here. She's not too much of a straggler. She doesn't stay too long out there. I don't even wash these. I know, I don't. I don't have any kitty cats or any animals peeing on them. Chop and put in here. So good. Okay, then I gotta get Miracle Whip, salt and pepper, and that's it. Very simple, easy. My husband loves it. That's his requested dish, so I make it. There's a couple kids that like it as well. It's not bad after 2, so that'll be good enough. Now this dish is, it's my mother-in-law's. My husband likes it this way. I would say let's soup it up with like some paprika and add some fun things to it. I think I did that one time. He came home, he's like, why is my macaroni salad red? Because I added paprika, isn't that yummy? He's like, no, I just like the other flavor, so that's it. So when a man likes something, you just make it. And I added more Miracle Whip than you think you need because it's gonna sit and absorb and be in the refrigerator, and then I don't have to add any more tomorrow, so that's it. All right, like I said, tomatoes if you want the OG recipe, but I do not need to do that because he always picks them up, puts them aside, so I'm like, why am I biting tomatoes? It's like a waste. Okay, perfect. Macaroni salad, finished. That means I got a whole cucumber. That was a really big cucumber, so not bad. These are definitely, they've almost like, there's parts of them that you look like they were frozen, so. Food just isn't what it used to be. Okay, let me put this in the refrigerator, wash up my dishes. So I've got containers here. I'm gonna cut up my sweet potato and put it in here, some rice in here, and then have bowls already made. And then I like sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. These are the bowls that nobody likes. Nobody's gonna eat this. No one is gonna eat this. It's cheap, it's rice, it's veggies, sweet potatoes, canned beets, and some meatballs, and sauerkraut. No one's gonna touch this in my household but me. And so for myself in my life right now, that's what I'm eating. They like mastacholi, they like the breadsticks, they like corn, they like all the other fun stuff. But I'm more like, okay, the plain stuff. So there's not that very many meatballs. There's literally 2 meatballs. I know, not a lot of protein here, but when, like tomorrow, I'm gonna probably have some ham, that kind of stuff. So I will add more. I just wanted to put something in here to have it. Just like I said, something versus the sugar cookie tin, because that's your key. You're hungry, get something versus the garbage that you should not be eating. So have something made up is always key. So let's make some little bowls. Okay, the sweet potatoes, I'm laughing Maxine don't get up. She's like, I like my sweet potatoes. So I'll give her some of that. So let me know, do you eat the outside of the sweet potato? Like I'm sorry, like the peel part, like a potato, regular potato, I would eat the outside. Do you eat the outside of the sweet potato peel? I guess I've always taken it off. I've never actually ate it. So not bad. So okay, next thing that you like that, don't you? Love sweet potatoes. All right, that's one more thing added. Man, the rice might do some beets, we'll see. Okay, this is good. Like, I like this. This is my favorite. I will eat this. This is like a good, yummy, filled thing for me. So I'm gonna pick up my mess here, and I got Maddie down here. Maddie's here. Yay, Maddie. And she's gonna do all my pies and get all that stuff ready next. So let me clean up the mess so she's got some room to work.
It's me.
It's Maddie. Hey, Maddie, how are you?
I'm grand.
Did you finish your school?
I finished my school at like 9, and then I was like, I'm gonna help mom downstairs because tomorrow's literally Thanksgiving.
She likes doing her food, so she's gonna do all the pies for me, which is awesome. So we are doing, what are we gonna do?
Apple, chocolate, and pumpkin pie. And
cherry pie.
And cherry, not apple.
Okay. No, we're doing apple.
Oh,
actually, I gotta get the apples out. So we're gonna do all the filling. I'm gonna have her do all the fillings first. So I'm gonna do like we usually. There's a fly in here. We need to kill that. It's like flying around me. We usually do a whole thing of this. The last time I made a whole big pie like this, no one ate all of the pumpkin. So I'm thinking half of it. They do like pumpkin, but I'm thinking half of this. So I'll take half out, put the rest in the freezer. If you want to reuse it when you go to do it, make sure that you let it thaw completely and then kind of squeeze out the liquid, and it'll work just fine for any recipe. Like we can do muffins or something again. So I'm gonna do half this. So we'll follow the Libby famous pumpkin pie recipe exactly the same. Just half of it, and I'm gonna use lactose-free milk and a little bit of butter, and that works instead of the carnation evaporated milk. So recipe on the back, Maggie's gonna put in the mixer half of this, and then we'll let that mix, and then we'll start the apple. Sound good? All right, Maddie, it's all you. Here you go. Okay, Maddie's got the pumpkin all looking good. So now we started doing the apples and peel. I'm like, how much do we make? Because I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't remember how much each little pie makes. Like I have 3 containers of pie crust. So I figured, worst case, if we make too much filling, we've got graham crackers in the cupboard. I told her we can make graham crackers and butter and sugar and make like little mini tarts. Actually, I don't have any. And muffin, yeah, I've got muffin liners. I was thinking I don't have those rubbery ones anymore, but I have paper. So
or just feed it to the rest of the kids.
Feed it, just put it in a bowl, everybody eat it. So she's gonna take apples and cut them up, chop them up. We're gonna coat it with sugar and some cinnamon, and then put them on the stove, cook it for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna mix up cornstarch and water, and that's a thickener, and it will thicken it up, and we'll have that, and then you'll have all your fillings, and then you can start your pies.
It's gonna be grand.
It's gonna be grand, Maddie. Maddie's handwork. All right, Maddie, cut those up so nice. So now she's gonna take and mix in some sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. I gotta get the cinnamon out over there. And then we'll just kind of heat it up in the stove for about 2 to 3 minutes. She'll stir it, and I'll have her get cornstarch and water, probably like a tablespoon with a little bit of water. Don't mind the TV. And then mix it up, and then it will thicken it, and then we'll have that. Thank you. And then our bread dough is ready to go down too. So I'm gonna punch it down, put it in 4 things over there so it can rise up. And then when that's done, then we'll start doing the pie crust out. Okay, so we got the bread over here so I can rise up, and over here she's got her apple pie filling. What she's gonna do is, she added cornstarch. She's gonna take the cornstarch and put in there, and it's gonna thicken right up. Go ahead, Maddie, we'll do it on camera.
It's meant to look like milk.
Yep, and it'll thicken, it's weird. Yep, and just stir it. Cornstarch is a thickener. It'll thicken. Okay, we're doing good. We're getting things accomplished. Clean up space. I'm gonna have to do the breadsticks. I'm gonna be ready to go in too. So for the pie crust, what you do is, we did these, I think out of necessity a long time ago. I never had a pie plate, and so we would always do a big giant 9x13. Well, if it's just smaller pies, regular pies work good. I just don't have a pie plate because it was one of those things that I always thought the $2 or $3 pie plate in your house, what's more than that now, like that's the only time I used it, is making pies at Thanksgiving, and we never did a lot. So we started doing these mini pies, and they're awesome because they're just tiny and you can pick them up. So you just cut them like with a biscuit cutter or something that's a little bit bigger than your muffin tin, and push them down. So we've got, so what do we got, 6 of these in here? So Maddie is gonna take one of them, she's gonna roll it out right in front of her right there, and then cut them out, and then we'll push them down inside of our muffin tins that we're gonna spray this as well. right, Maddie did fantastic putting out the dough, man. Great job.
Wonder who I learned it from.
You did it. It's all me. Not all me. It's all you.
It's all you,
It's all me.
Amy.
It's all about me.
It's a one-woman show.
No, it's not. She's doing great. So what we're gonna do now, I was thinking we have 2 more pie crusts still. So since we're doing 4 pies, I'm like, are we gonna have enough? I know we'll have enough. So I'm gonna have her take the big one, and I said, why don't we do the cherry, because that's the smallest that we have. We'll fill it with cherry, we'll fill the rest of it with apple, and then this one we'll do pumpkin. If we have more room, we can do pumpkin, and it'll work out. So it'll work out. So I think that this one, or is it this one? It's this one for the cherry. I think 2 scoops, from what I remember, fill this, because if you get it, tips for everybody, if you put it in here and you get any on the side, all the sugar is going to go behind the dough, and when you go to take it out, it sticks and it breaks apart. You know those broken ones. I always say, eat those first.
Eat the broken ones.
We don't want the broken ones. So if you get it right in the middle, it's impossible. It's not perfect, because I mess up all the time too. That's going to be the best thing to do. So I'm going to have her scoop all the cherries in, as many as she can, and then we'll do the apple. We'll just go from there. We'll bake them. It'll be yummy. Okay, you can be awesome and put little toppings on there if you want. Like if you wanted to cut,
You can put sprinkles.
Actually, you know, you can do them if you want to be like extra. You can take like one of the pie crusts extra that we have, and you cut out like mini stars or something. Well, and just be so extra and cut like a little tiny leaf out or something fun and put it on top of there if you want. We'll see how tired and sick you are of doing this.
I'm not that artistic.
We'll see. We'll see. She's very artistic, so that's gonna be good. So we're gonna put those in the oven just a minute, because I got the bread in the oven. We're gonna fill up these ones because the pumpkin is gonna have to go longer. So I'll have her stick this in here, and then we can bake these in the smaller oven. Okay, so we're doing great. We're at a standstill waiting right now because everything is in the oven baking. I've got my bread in there. I don't want to crowd everything. So the bread is almost done. The pumpkin I put over here, they look grand. They look really good. They look grand, but I was just sitting here thinking with Maddie, I'm like, we're gonna have to wait till everything cools down, take them out, and then do the next bit.
It's too much work.
It's time.
It's too much work.
It's not too much work. It's the time. We gotta get out the door today. So I'm thinking, why don't we have a little bit of, we have pumpkin left, and so I'm thinking, I went and got this. I'm like, why don't we do like half of a pie crust, because we have 2 left, and she can make one in here, and then we can do the rest of the pumpkin in here. If there's a lot extra, throw it away. That's okay. And then here, do this one, and then we'll put some like weighted like glass things on it. We'll bake it, and this will be for the chocolate. Then we can do a nice deep thick chocolate pie, because everybody likes that too. And then if we have any left over, we can wait till something cools and take it out and do the apple. That's what I'm thinking. Does that sound good?
Sounds
good. It looks
grand.
beautiful. And then the bread it's almost done. I'm gonna take it out in a minute, and then because we gotta get stuff going to the oven. It's getting on new. We gotta get out the door. All those good things. But Maddie's doing an amazing job. So thank you for all your awesomeness, Maddie.
Welcome.
Okay, so we're gonna do these 2 pie crusts for right now, and then I can bake them. And we can do the pumpkin. Just because I can utilize the small oven, will be done in a minute. The big one's gonna be like on hold because we gotta do that big pan there too. So just to keep us rolling. It's so nice to have a tall child. I was like, Maddie, you're gonna have to get a spoon and kind of reach up there and get the glass thing. And she's just like, oh, no big deal, Mom. So you can put beans in here or something. I just don't want to waste them. So we need to keep the crust down. So I think this will work. Maybe it'll bubble up next to it.
It'll work.
We'll see. And then we've got the other half to roll out here. So awesome. We'll get in the oven in just a minute when we're waiting. The other ones are done. All right, bread. Bread does not turn out perfect every time. That's why I wanted to show you. If you notice, I didn't like roll it out with a rolling pin. I just kind of mushed it together in my hand, just out of not wanting to roll it out. So it'll taste delicious. It'll taste just fine, but look at on the side, it's not gonna look so perfect. See that? That's okay. I could have probably tucked it under more. This one did a little bit better tucking, but these did not. But that's okay. I just wanted to show you that it's not perfect, and I'm okay with that. From this view, it looks like everything's real good, but just, you know, it's okay to not have perfection. The pumpkin pies are looking great. Look at these. Look at those in there. Those look great. She poured in the pumpkin. I took a cup of water and poured it in. I guess it was only, I was thinking 2 cups would fit in that little white dish, but it was only 1 cup. So we'll see. We'll see if we have more pie crust left, what we do. And we'll do another, like the 12 here when this is done. I just gotta let it cool. We can put more in there because we got some apple. and pumpkin, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm just waiting on oven space because I don't want to overcrowd. These are the fruit ones in there. They're looking delicious. Take a few minutes to get, probably about 20 minutes for those. Those are so great and so yummy. Since we're utilizing the oven, I'm gonna get my breadsticks out next, roll those out, and get them out of pan dip fries. We're doing great with all the pies are coming out. There was only a couple that we're gonna have to taste test beforehand that broke, but they're all good. Other ones are in the oven. Maddie's gonna mix up the chocolate pudding. We're gonna do one at a time. I don't really know how much will fit in there. If we can shove 2 in there, we will, because it's all about the chocolate pudding, I think, versus just having the pie with the crust. So I'm gonna have her do that, waiting on these breadsticks to go in the oven. Pie's doing great, Maddie. You're doing an amazing job today. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, Maddie did so great. She got all my pies looking good. The pies look so great. She is trying an apple pie right now. I'm gonna get her honest reaction. She has to chew it first. I think they, well, okay, it's funny. I was like, she was eating it. I'm like, is it gonna be a bad reaction? Maybe I should cut that. I was thinking they were gala apples, and so they're not as sweet. I felt like we should have added more sugar. Oh, she said it was good? After you're all done, wait, she's eating. Hold on a minute. I was thinking they're gala apples. Food does not taste like it used to. You know that. You know our government's making our food yucky. Anyways, and so I feel like it wasn't as flavorful of an apple. I could have used a better one, of course. But I was thinking more sugar, but now she's ready to tell me. What does she think?
It tastes fine. It just needs the whipped cream on top of it.
Oh, Cool Whip. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think to put sugar crystals on top too. Like, remember the hard sugar crystals? I guess we could have did that too.
I think the
Whipped cream. Okay, so not bad. So that was good. It's your
ice cream.
or ice. Yeah, I don't have ice cream. Okay, so those are great. So that's good. Pie's done. I wasn't sure if we could get 2 in there. We did 1.5 cups with the first mix. It was a little bit thicker, and then 2 with the second one, and then we're almost finished breadsticks in the oven. It's doing a great day. Getting it good done. I'm gonna get my turkey out next. I know the gross thing. Just gotta do it. Cover this. Put it in the refrigerator. Wait and stuff in the oven. Awesomeness. Thank you, Maddie. You're amazing. So breadsticks are done. I've got 1 more in the oven. I'm gonna just put butter on one of them. I guess normally I do 2, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to heat the other ones up. So it's just butter, garlic, Italian seasoning, and then just sprinkle Parmesan cheese. This will be for tonight because we're gonna have masticcioli. I just took time and kind of put stuff in my refrigerator, put all the pies in containers, and then I left 1 loaf of bread out because they'll probably eat that. If not, we'll put it in a bag tonight. And then the next thing is get the turkey ready. So I got my dishes, almost I got 1 more thing to do, and then I can do my turkey, rinsed off, so I can get that in the oven baking for the day. All right, Maddie's in there with Brooklyn. They're watching The Princess Diaries. They watched 2, now they're watching 1. So I'm finished for today. That was a lot of work. Thank you, Maddie, for your awesomeness.
You're welcome.
She did amazing. She did amazing. So we got bread, we got pies, we got breadsticks for dinner tonight and tomorrow. Turkey is in the oven, which is good. I have to leave here this afternoon, and then it's going to be taken care of. And then when I get back tonight, I'll have to pull everything off so I don't have to do it in the morning. That way I can sleep in tomorrow a little bit versus getting up super early, which I'm hoping those should be good. And then tomorrow I'll get up and we'll make all of our wonderful food that we have, but it just won't be like a long day. Better day. So tomorrow won't be such a long day because I feel like you get up early. Your mom's right. You turkey starters, and you're up at like 4 a.m. and you're, or wherever time you are, and then you're cooking and you're making food all day. Everybody sits down for like what, a half hour, and it's done. And then it's the cleanup. So it's like you're constantly in the kitchen. So I'm looking forward to just getting up. I got my little list on the refrigerator of all the sides to make. We're making small size. Make those sides, be done. I have a ham to do too. I think that'll put in the slow cooker, make it a little easier. And then enjoy our day a little bit, which will be nice because I know we want to get out a little bit, and it's supposed to be cooler, so maybe we'll be able to get out. We'll just kind of see. Just depends on how the cooking's going and how much of a break I can do. So, all right, you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for cooking and baking with me. I say Mommy and Maddie. Mommy and Maddie. With Maddie and me. So have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.